Welcome to the video cast. Today we're with Brendon Darby. Now, Brendon Darby needs no introduction. Brendon's an internationally renowned Western Australian artist. Brendon's had over 60 solo exhibitions and participated in over 100 joint exhibitions. Well, that's a lot, Brendon. You've been very busy. He's won countless awards. Brendon's work is held in major companies and collections all over the world. You can find Brendon's full resume at brendondarby.com. See the link in the description. Well, Brendon, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
So now we're going to learn more from you about one of your recent artworks. Now, and you've actually got it on the screen there behind you. It looks stunning.
Thank you. Yes, it's an area I've been working in over the last couple of years that has intrigued me, this particular style of painting. Yeah.
Well, I'll share it on the screen so that the viewers can see the work in full, and perhaps you can tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. I've always been very interested in abstraction, but I battle with it. I find it hard to paint in pure abstraction. So I was fortunate enough to be sitting in a car in Sydney a few years back, waiting for someone, and it was nighttime and it started raining. And I started looking through the windscreen at this magnificent street scene that was in front of me of car lights and buildings and the like, and thought, wow, this is nature abstracting this landscape for me. So I've taken it from there and used it in many other locations. The particular image we're looking at now is one incarnation of that, I guess, where I thought I'd like to do a series called Sun Shower. And sun showers, of course, are hard to find and not very cooperative if you're out there trying to find the image. So I thought, well, how do I get around this? And I thought, well, I'll build my own sun shower kit. So I took with me a frame with a piece of glass in it and a couple of easels to prop it up against a landscape that I was interested in. This one is Kings Park in spring. And it ended up being part of an exhibition called Sun Shower. Of course, I had the glass screen there and a spray bottle, so I could set up what looked like a wet window in front of just about any landscape I liked. So this is cheating, but don't tell anyone. So that's how this piece came about. And the thing I love about real rain on real windscreens on vehicles is that it creates that abstraction for me, and I can use it. One of the other little problems I found with wet windscreens is you can't put your windscreen wipers on. So don't tell the police I said that.
Now, we've got another work of yours that you mentioned that is, you said it was a precursor to this one. I'll just pull it up on the screen. And I believe we're sharing that now.
Yes.
And this is one of the ones that's going through the windscreen as the car is moving along.
That's right. Well, actually, no, this is from a parked vehicle, and this is the image I was talking about initially. This was the first of the wet windows series, if you like, with the rain on the windscreen. This is Kent Street in Sydney. And as I said, I was sitting in the car waiting for someone, and this beautiful rain came down and did that to the landscape. So as much as I'd like to take credit for the, if you see any artistic merit in this, I'd have to give nature the nod as well, because it provided that for me. And it was the start of a whole new collection for me. And well, I've been chasing it ever since.
It's stunning work, Brendon. And one of the things that it draws me to think about is that we're looking through a veil at the outlook, and it's almost like an alternate reality that we're looking into. And you know, when we walk past scenes like this in our home or in the car, we don't take the time and trouble to just study the patterns that the water creates. And when I was looking at this earlier, I was absolutely stunned by the amount of complexity that is in the artwork when you get up close.
Okay, yes, it's there was a process involved in analysing what's actually going on the glass on the outside. And I don't want to bore people to tears with this, but what actually happens is those dribbles and drops on the outside of the glass are creating a concave mirror. Now, our brains are very clever because somehow we know it's a concave mirror and understand that the water's on the outside of the glass, because a concave mirror reverses the reflection. So if there's something light on the left and dark on the right, it will reverse that on the raindrop or dribble. So it creates this image that's different to water on the inside of the glass. I'm sorry, I do go on about that, but in my process of trying to put these together, it took me a little while to work that out. That's very important, that you reverse the image on the outside of the glass.
And I think if we look at some of these drops down here, we can see where the actual reflection of the scene coming through that concave mirror, the colors are reversed as the drop goes in front of the object. Am I right?
Absolutely correct. And that is a major part of, in my mind, of these images working and being convincing to the viewer. Further to that aspect, the abstract aspect that I love about it. So it's total reality, but it has an abstract feel about it. And that's what attracts me to it.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks so much for taking us through that artwork and to sharing those insights. It's been so interesting and so wonderful chatting to you. Thanks for being on the program.
You're more than welcome, Brian. It's always good to chat with you.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye now.